Hi guys, today I'm so excited because I feel like this is a video that I've been planning to do for a while. I've had this collection in my hands for like over a week now and I've played with this and I'm excited to finally sit down and like do my final review on this. So we're going to be testing out the new collection from Kaleidos and this is called the Night of Creation. It came in this beautiful PR package. You can buy this as a full set. This collection launches on September 14th at 8 p.m. PST. I will have all of the information down below in my description box, but here is how it came sent to me. So it comes in this little thing and then you lift it and inside is the actual collection of the makeup. So we have 2 palettes here as well as 6 multichrome eyeliners. Now I think what I want to do today is normally I will show you the other looks that I've done at the end of the video, but I think I want to show you the looks that I've already done with this collection in the beginning of the video because I definitely have some thoughts and I thought that I could kind of tell you how I feel about these before I do a look on camera. I don't know, I just feel like it kind of makes sense, and I should probably also let you know that I'm wearing another one of the insert name hair ponytails because I cannot get enough. I made another order after I showed you the Jordan one that I was wearing in the other video. I made another order and I did tag the brand in my stories when I was like, oh my god, I love this, when I was wearing the other one, and they said that they would give me a 50% off code so I can make another order if I promise to make an Instagram post. Normally that's not something that I would do, but since I was going to buy more of these anyway, I was like, all right, fine. If I can get 50% off, I will do that for myself, not for the brand, but I'm doing it anyway. But I'm wearing, let's see, what is this one called? This one is called Lily, and it is so cute. I love that they have like different colors and stuff that you can pick out as well. I have so many of these now. I think I bought 6 more. This is going to become a problem, but it's also just really nice on days where I like don't want to wash my hair. And I just think that they're so cute. Like they're so cute. I will link the website down below. I also have a discount code with them. It's not affiliated. It's just Annette15 and it will save you 15% off if you're interested. Do you want me to make a video like showing you these? Because now I do have kind of a collection of them and I know how to sort of apply them and I can tell you. I don't know if this is of interest to anybody, but if you want to see that, let me know and I can maybe do that. But anyway, back to this collection. So we're going to be testing this out. Let me first show you some swatches of this collection and just tell you what is in it. So like I said before, it does come with 2 eyeshadow palettes. It has a more purpley palette, which is 3 mattes and 1 shimmer. And it also has another more neutral palette, which kind of has like more of those taupes and cool tones with a multichrome, which is, it's not the strongest multichrome, but it's definitely a multichrome and it's very, very pretty. But this color story is not really like my absolute favorite thing in the world. I wish that these 2 quads had some lighter shimmers. I feel like the shimmers in them are a little bit too dark for what I prefer. So to me, they're not really standalone palettes like their other quads were. I like those color stories a little bit more. And it also comes with 6 multichrome liners. When I swatched these the first time, I swatched them outside and they were so creamy, so pigmented. They just glided on so nicely. The shift in them is very, very strong. But then let me show you the looks that I've done. So in the first look, I used the quad that was more of the neutral quad and I like the way that the shadows applied. I didn't have any problems at all with the shadows performing well. I thought that the look came out really, really nicely. The only thing that I feel like with these eyeliners, I like the concept of the multichrome eyeliners. I just don't know if having an eyeliner in this format is the best for a multichrome liner. I used it in my waterline in my first look and I also used it in my crease in my first look just because I really wanted to see like if you could capture the shift in these if I used them over like a large area of my eye. And I'm just not sure if I was able to, and that makes me a little bit sad because it's not that the shift isn't there. I just feel like they're a little bit, if you're gonna do detail work with them, it's a little bit hard because they are like a twist up liner. And despite them being creamy, I don't know. I just don't know if, here's where I stand with these. I've seen these kind of liners before, right? And I've used them in my waterline before and I've kind of tried them before. And I just don't know if we need multichrome liners in this format. I feel like if you're gonna do liners with this kind of thing, it's almost better to use those kind of pot gel liners or use a liquid liner or even just make your multichrome eyeshadows into liners because they do the exact same thing. And I feel like using liners the shift just doesn't show, at least for me, because I can't do like a big wing with a liner like this. I mean, I can't. I did it in my second look. I'll show you the second look that I did. Basically what I did, I really wanted to focus on the liners. I really wanted the liners to be the star of the show. I wanted to see if I could really capture the shift in these. And honestly, I struggled a little bit because despite them being creamy, they were definitely tugging a little bit on my eyes. And for someone who does have hooded eyes, I do have like loose skin on my eyes. It was a little bit of a struggle to like do a wing with them. And like I said, they're creamy, but I just don't know if they're creamy enough. And if they were creamier, they would probably break easier. So I don't think that this is a product necessarily for me. That doesn't mean it's a bad product. It's just, for me, I struggled a little bit to use it, and I didn't feel like the hassle was worth the result that I got with them, if that makes sense. Like, I really wanted to like these liners, and again, it's not that they're bad, I wanted a little bit more from them. I feel like swatching them, they are everything I want them to be, but then when I use them on my eyes, I'm just feeling left like I'm missing something. It could just be me, I'm not really sure. I don't know if I'm gonna try the other two that I haven't tried today, but we're gonna be playing with the palette, which I'm really excited to play with this. I wanted to kind of save the one that I was the most excited about for last, so we can do this together on camera, and that's why I wanted to wear my kind of pink and purple ponytail, because I thought it would kind of go with this. And I also did a little bit of like just fall decor in the background, and I think it looks so cute. Like, I love my shelves, can I just say, and I'm so glad you guys like them too, because I feel like it's just more cozy, and I don't know, I just like it. So I'm gonna start by priming my eyes. I don't really know what I want to do today yet, but I just want to try out as many of these shades in this palette as I can and just have some fun, do a pretty look. I don't think I want to do anything fancy today, because I did do kind of fancy looks in my first two looks, so I kind of just want to do like a basic eyeshadow look, and then maybe do like a couple of rhinestones just to, I don't know. Listen, I can't stop myself. I feel like at this point I just want to add more to every single look that I do, and it's becoming a problem. Like, I don't know how to do simple looks anymore. I feel like the look I'm about to do is probably the same look that everyone else has done, but like, not sorry. I'm just gonna do this anyway. I'm gonna go in with the darkest of the mattes in this palette. This palette does have names, but it came with one of those little plastic slips, and I always just throw those away because I just don't care to keep them. Like, sorry if you wanted to know the names, but that's me, okay? So I'm just gonna start packing that in the outer corner of my eye here. I am going dark to light in this look because purples can tend to be a little bit iffy sometimes, especially like really dark purples. I just want to make sure that I'm not getting any kind of patchiness or blending issues, because this is a very, very dark purple shadow. So I just want to, like I said, play it safe here. But that is so opaque and so pigmented, and a really, really pretty shade. I think I'm gonna just stick to using this on my upper lash line, and then I'll do one of the other shades on my lower lash line just so we can test that out as well. I am making sure to pull this high enough up that I can see it when my hooded eye is open here. I'm gonna wing it out just a little bit because I cannot help myself. So a little bit goes a long way with this shade. Like, I'm kind of starting to blend it out, and it just keeps blending and blending. Which is a good thing, don't get me wrong. I don't know if I was expecting that, but I think this looks really nice. I'm just kind of making sure that it is the same on both eyes here before I go in with a blending shade. And I think what I'm gonna do next for the inner portion of my, there's quite a lot of kick in these. They're a little bit of a dry formula, but they're very, very creamy and pigmented. I'm gonna take this light shade here, which is absolutely stunning. And I'm gonna do that basically on the front portion of my lid and crease. I'm not intentionally really putting it on my lid, but I picked a brush that was a little bit too big maybe. So if it goes on my lid, it's just because of that. But this is also very, very pigmented and really pretty. That is a beautiful color. I'm gonna use this a little bit just to blend the edges of that dark shade that I put down as well. I haven't watched anybody else's videos on this collection. I've seen so many of my friends post about it already, but I just wanted to kind of make up my own mind before watching their videos. But I am super curious to hear what other people think about this collection, and if other people have the same thoughts that I do on the eyeliners, or if everyone else really just loves them. Because if they do, I'm gonna feel kind of stupid because I feel like I might be in the minority here, but that's okay. Everybody has different opinions and different preferences for what we like in our makeup, and I think that's what kind of makes it fun and interesting. I'm gonna go back in with the dark shade. I feel like I lost a little bit of that just from blending over with the light shade, and this will also just show me how this layers, and that's not a problem at all. Like, that looks really, really nice. So I'm keeping most of my like beginning of my lid kind of open and light here because I do want that to mostly be light. And then we're gonna do the shimmer on the lid. I might pull in something a little bit lighter just as an inner corner shade because, like I said before, I do feel like the shimmers in both of these palettes are a little bit too dark for what I prefer. I definitely like lighter shimmers and darker mattes, but I feel like the mattes in this are performing very nicely, and I really like the colors as well. I really like these quads that they're coming out with. I hope that they keep going with the quads because, number one, quads are great for traveling if you want to bring like companion palettes. They're really nice for that, and the neutral ones that I have from Kaleidos, I've gotten so much use out of them, like so much. I did not think I would use those as much as I have, but I've used those non-stop really since I got them, which is kind of shocking for me because I'm not really that into neutrals, but I've been really enjoying them. So I'm next gonna take this shade here and I'm gonna use that underneath my eye because I do want to test out all of the shades. And I think this will also kind of show how different this color is really to the other two, but I feel like this color is almost a mix between the other two, which makes me wonder if maybe one of the shades could have been a little bit different just to get a little more variety. Like, I feel like maybe having only the two shades as mattes that I have in my crease would have been enough, and then maybe had two shimmers instead, because I feel like this color is kind of a mix between the two that I have in my crease. This is a little bit more maybe blue based, I'm not really sure, but I just feel like maybe the color story could have been just a little bit different. Just gonna take a clean brush here. I know this doesn't look clean, but trust me, it's clean. It's just stain. I'm just gonna use that to blend out my lower lash line and make sure I blend the lower lash line into my outer corner and get a seamless blend. But did we need all of these three mattes? Like, are they maybe a little bit similar? Am I crazy here? Am I the only one who thinks so? Maybe, but I just feel like, I don't know if we needed all three of them. Next, gonna take some of my NYX glitter primer and just put that on my lid where I want the shimmer to go. I want this to be really nice and metallic and just make sure it really pops. And I'm gonna take the sticky side of the brush and I'm gonna dip that into the shimmer shadow here. And we're just gonna basically put that on the lid. Oh, that's really pretty. That is a beautiful color. Maybe this is light enough. No, I do think I need to pull in something else for the inner corner. It is a really, really pretty shade though. I love Kaleidos' metallics. I think that they are wonderful. I think they're always just so shiny and glittery without like actually being glitter. Yeah, I really do like that. Should I use one of these liners in my waterline? I just want to see like the two that I haven't used yet, if one of these are maybe gonna go. I could use this one. This is a blue one. Have I used this one yet? I don't think I have. I'm gonna take this one. This is called Sea Sparkle and it's basically a blue. I'm gonna pop that in my waterline. I will say that these do go in the waterline very nicely, but I'm just not the biggest fan of metallic liners in my waterline. I used to like that more than I do, but I just find that they reflect the light kind of strangely. I'm not sure, but I can definitely not see like a multi-chrome shift in this. Like, you can see it's definitely in there. It's really beautiful. Yeah, it's definitely very pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off. I'll probably do some lashes and some highlighter in my inner corner, and that's pretty much gonna be it. And I'll come back and tell you kind of my final thoughts on this collection. Okay, and here's the final look. I didn't do anything other than putting on lashes and liner, and I'm proud of myself. I stopped myself from going too crazy, and I think it turned out really pretty. The lashes I'm wearing today are from Unicorn Cosmetics, and these are in the style Wispy hooded. They're very like curved, but I feel like they look really nice. Like I get why they're labeled as wispy hooded, because I feel like people with hooded eyes are really gonna like these, because sometimes if you have hooded eyes, lashes can tend to kind of stick outwards a little bit more, and it's nice to have a little extra curl, and I think they look really, really nice. If you want to know what's on the rest of my face, I did use a lot of Kaleidos products. I used a lip clay. This is in the shade NU07. I don't see the actual name of this. But that is what is on my lips today. I really like this color. I need to use it more often. I think it's beautiful. I'm also wearing one of the blushes. I'm wearing the very bright pink one. Don't know the name of it. It doesn't say on the packaging itself. And then I'm using the Noctilucent. I've never actually said that name out loud until right now, and I probably butchered it. So the Noctilucent palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. I've been loving this. I'm using this shade in my inner corner, on my face, and my brow bone, and I think it looks beautiful. I do have a code with Blend Bunny. You guys probably know that. It's just Annette, and it will save you 10%. I love this palette. I think it is amazing, and I've had so much fun with this, and I can't put it down. I literally cannot put it down, and I love it. So let me kind of give you my final thoughts on this collection. I feel like this isn't my favorite collection that Kaleidos has ever come out with. I think that it's mostly a color story thing. I really like the formula on the quads. I think they're very, very nice and great quality, but the colors maybe aren't my absolute favorites. I'm excited to see what they do in the future though. I hope that they come out with like some more like bright quads too, and like bright and dark maybe. Like that could be kind of fun. I don't know. I want to see more. I think that's what I'm kind of getting at. Like I feel like I want more. Especially because this isn't my favorite color story collection that I have from Kaleidos. I want to see what else they can do, and I know that they're gonna kill it and they're gonna knock it out of the park with whatever they come out with next. And I'm so excited that they're sticking with the kind of small things and sort of the same packaging that all of these other things come in. And I think the packaging on these is absolutely stunning. Like they're so pretty. They have like this kind of velvety touch to them. They'll probably get dirty pretty fast if you spill on them or something, and it's gonna be hard to clean, but just, you know, keep them away from your foundation and try to keep them clean. But they are beautiful. I think that they are so well made. I love the concept of these. Like I said, formulas are great, and if you like these colors, you're gonna like these palettes. That's basically what it comes down to. As for the liners, like I said, I just don't think they're my thing. Like they're fine. I like how this looks in the waterline, but because they are $16 each, I just feel like I'm not getting any more out of this in my waterline than just a regular metallic eyeliner from, I don't know, ColourPop. You know, like I feel like it's just a metallic blue. I don't really see the shift in them, even when I use them as a huge liner, even when I use them in my crease, under my brow bone. I couldn't really see that much of a shift, and I could see it a little bit, and like, you know, I wore those looks all day. I saw what they look like outside, and I still was just a little bit like, I just wanted more. And so for me, I think if you're interested in the liners, I would say buy one of them. Buy one of them, see how you feel, and then maybe you can pick up the rest later. But I probably wouldn't recommend getting the full set right away, because try them out first. That's, you know, I don't want you to end up buying a full set and then kind of feeling the way that I'm feeling about them, because I don't know if I would be happy if I bought the whole set and spent my own money on them. Like I feel like maybe I would regret that, but that's just me. Overall, I think it's a beautiful collection in theory. It's just some of the products weren't perfect for me, and that's totally okay. Like not everyone's gonna like everything, and even though it's a brand that I absolutely love, it's bound to happen that they're gonna come out with something that just doesn't end up being my favorite, and that's just how it goes. So yeah, let me know if you're interested in this. Are you going to pick anything up? What is your favorite product from Kaleidos? I would love to know. Yeah, that's going to be it. If you want to see some more Kaleidos content, I of course have a playlist. I'll put that right there. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one.